So look, South Africa, as I warned about several weeks ago, before the election, it has been now undermined by means of what can only be called a soft coup, an electoral sabotage. But I don't only mean by means of rigged elections, but by comprehensive subversion, manipulation, and infiltration of their domestic political landscape by the United States. The so-called Democratic Alliance, the DA, which has been supported by outsiders, by the West, by the National Endowment for Democracy, and so on, by Western private sector power, collaborating with private sector power in South Africa, has now been able to move its way into a ruling coalition with the ANC. Okay, the DA is anti-BRICS. It's pro-Zionist. They represent the colonizer class and colonizer interests. I think that what happened in South Africa is tremendously important and tremendously dangerous for the entire BRICS project, because it reveals the very clear intent, in my opinion, of the owners and controllers of global financialized capital to revive and to restore colonial control by any and every means available to them, and to subvert the economic sovereignty and political independence of the global South, if they can. Like I said, if they can find ways to do it, that's what they'll do. There's a new Cold War happening. It's a Cold War that's happening right now. And I think that we're seeing espionage and covert operations and political intrigues, the likes of which we haven't seen since the 1950s, 1960s. At this point, I don't feel confident, to be honest, about any so-called democratic elections in any countries in the global South, except that they will be tampered with. And in fact, not only in the global South, in places like Eastern Europe, in the Balkans, and so forth. Same thing. South America, obviously, this is also happening. This is especially going to be the case in any country that operates according to a parliamentary system, because they're very easy to manipulate and tamper with. I think that BRICS should draft a uniform policy that requires all member states, or at least encourages all member states, to ban the National Endowment for Democracy from funding any political party or any NGO